It's John Wadowski Jr.
Like, do you want Bigfoot enthusiast? Do you want researcher? Do you want, what would you call yourself in the
More of
Bigfoot
an
world?
enthusiast because I don't really research. I just an outdoorsman, and that's why I've
Outdoorsman. I could put outdoorsman. How's that sound?
Good.
So what we do is full-time go across the country just looking for Bigfoot. During the day, I speak at libraries and about Bigfoot, and at night, I camp at state parks and national forests and you know, look for Bigfoot full-time. So with that being said, I also that means it gives me the capabilities of being able to film my show. Which actually, fun fact for you, Big Red Eye. I don't know if you know the story behind it. In 1972, state park ranger from right here went on record and said during his night patrol he saw 2 pairs of reflecting red eyes, and he wrote it down his report, and somehow the newspaper got a hold of that, and then that's the name Big Red Eye was born. So that's pretty cool. Right from here.
I think the first experience I really had, I didn't see one, but it was up on that WMA where that little stream flows into the Franklin Pond in Hardiston, up there on that mountain.
Hamburg Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was up there one time. We were visiting these girls, and their parents didn't approve of like beer drinking and stuff, so we went out in the woods to drink beer. This is around dusk.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hear like light walking. I just thought it was a squirrel. So I throw a stick, of all things, down. I says, I'm going to spook it. All of a sudden I hear, like that,
boy.
Real low.
There you go.
And I says, we better get out of here. And everybody agreed. And when we started walking, it was quiet. But if we would stop, that thing would start walking again. You could hear it. It was just chasing us out of its territory.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much the first experience I've had up here. The second one was on Beaver Run Road there, where they have a horse boarding place now, so you can't really get back there. But I don't like to fish around a bunch of people. I like to always go to the back. So I walked back there, and this was around dusk. I was a friend of mine, and all of a sudden I heard something real loud. And it started off as a growl, then it turned into a roar and into a scream all at the same time. But it echoed through the whole woods, and everything got real quiet, man. The birds stopped chirping, the crickets even stopped, and everything. Right. It was very eerie.
And that's on Beaver Run Road.
Beaver Run Road.
No kidding.
Yeah, it wasn't too close to like where, back then there was a sheep farm that was up on that mountain.
Okay.
And it came from that mountain. Well, not really a mountain, but a hill. And that's not too far from really downtown Lafayette from there either.
No, not
because
at all.
I've walked to that place from downtown Lafayette, hiked it.
Now, give or take, what year was that?
Let's see. It was 1977. It was in May.
May 77. A lot of sightings around Lafayette happened in the late 70s, which is intriguing. You know, so if you have a sighting just outside of Lafayette in the late 70s, that it fits hand in hand with the sightings that have been reported, which is very cool.
And then 2 weeks later, my parents showed me the article in the paper about that Wolf Pit Road incident where that one got shot, where they waited for it. And there's probably a couple different types of Bigfoot around here. There's probably the like patty type looking one, and there's one where it's almost like a caveman, almost human looking one. I've heard them described both ways up here.
Yeah, okay. What do you think would cause the difference between them?
I have no idea. It's just maybe like a different race of people.
Sure. Okay. We look different.
Yeah.
That makes sense that the Bigfoot may look different
as well. In different areas and stuff. Like where I live in Florida, of course, they're a little smaller.
Yeah.
Because here they have to climb the mountains. I'm not saying that they're small compared to us. But I know around my sister's place, the Weird, New Jersey, there's a road up there, I think it's called Skytop Road, where they've had a lot of sightings.
Okay.
And they talked about Big Red Eye and stuff like that.
Yep.
Because she gets deer and bear in her yard all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of deer and a lot of bear. We got to be careful too if we're walking around today because it is bear season, and it is hunting today. Yeah, what I would love to do would be to go down to this one to Park Ridge Road over there, and there's a trail off of there. And it's not too intensive, but I wouldn't mind just taking a little stroll down that and see what we can find.
Sure.
Sweet. All right. Let's do it.
All right.
So now tell me a little bit about yourself. Corrections?
I'm a retired corrections officer
Okay.
from Lake Butler, Florida. I worked there for 20 years. This was about 3 days ago.
Okay, what happened?
I was walking on the Appalachian Trail close to my sister's house, and my dog let me know that she didn't want to stay on it.
Yeah.
She was spooked and
Is that
wanted
normal?
to get back on the road. No,
What kind of dog do you have?
little Chihuahua,
Really? Okay.
but she's very friendly, very,
She don't get spooked too often?
no.
Really? Huh, interesting. So for those of you who may or may not know, Sussex County, New Jersey, where we're at right now, has the highest number of Bigfoot sightings east of the Mississippi River. At 71. We have 71 current sightings here. We also have the, ooh, that's a rock. We also have the highest density of black bear population east of the Mississippi as well. So, with that being said, this happens to be the epicenter of Sasquatch sightings in Sussex County. So the chances that we have an encounter here are probably best chances that we can get east of the Mississippi. Right here, right now. That's pretty cool.
Rockport goes into Mount Salem Road.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. By the cemetery. You know, the cemetery's got some sightings there.
I walked past that cemetery with my dog.
Yeah, that's a...
And you know, when I was up there last week, I spooked something big that I didn't see what it was.
Yeah?
But I could hear it take off.
At the Mount Salem Cemetery?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that place is...
close today. It was like, as you go up the hill to get to that cemetery, right before you get to the cemetery, on the right-hand side, something took off.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that cemetery is supposedly ultra-haunted as well.
I wouldn't doubt there's Civil War people buried
There's some
there.
old cemeteries, headstones in there.
I've walked around that place before, yeah.
It's creepy. It's cool, though. It's very cool. Do you go out and look for Bigfoot yourself?
No.
Is this the first time you've ever been out, like, on a research hike type of thing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like I said, my encounters have just been unintentional, really, just being in the outdoors.
And it's not been enough to want you to go out and actually look for one?
Nah.
Okay.
Because I've seen them, I know they exist.
Yeah.
And I know what they can do if they want to do it, too.
Yeah. Are you nervous right now?
No.
Okay, good. You feel uncomfortable?
No.
Okay. Well, it's good that you're relaxed and good. That's awesome.
Because every encounter I've had, they've either warned me to get out or they didn't bother me.
Yeah. Now, do you want to do a whoop?
All right.
I like that smile on you. So just do like whoop as loud as you can.
Whoop! Whoop! I'll do one more. Whoop!
I love this. I love this so much. Like this is like I'm in my element right now. No.
That's a could be. Isn't it?
That's a could be, but it's a big could be because there's one right here too. Yeah.
I think there's toes you can see.
Yeah. You want to see toes, but can you though? 1, 2, yeah. It's not castable, whatever it is.
No. Well, this is pretty hard ground.
This? Something rooting over here too. That almost looks like something was like
Digging for something.
yeah, almost like
That could be like a hand, couldn't it? Almost.
Roll with me for the second though, right? What do you think about a freaking turkey?
Yeah.
Right? Because there's right here, they're kind of like, you're standing in one, there's one there, there's one there. They're not spaced out like footprints would be.
I don't think, like I could make this stride too, because normally I think a Bigfoot, wouldn't they have a bigger skull?
Oh yeah, yeah. Unless it did something like this. Here's 1 foot, here's 2 foot, and was leaning down to. Because there's something right up there too. I didn't even notice. Yeah, right there. Well, that's the thing with Bigfoot, and you never know.
Never know.
Unless it jumps right out at you.
Because I've never even smelt nothing in all my encounters, where a lot of people say they smell like rotten this, rotten that. I've never smelt nothing rotten.
Only about 20% of encounters have a smell associated with them. So that's not uncommon. Now, my question to you is, when you saw these creatures, pre-seeing them or while seeing them, did you have any feelings, any rush of emotions that you remember?
I just kind of thought to myself, if you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you, because I had a weapon at one time.
Yeah.
And it didn't hurt me. I think it was curious.
Okay. Some people feel like overly scared.
No.
Some people feel overly at ease, like just relaxed, like an overwhelming, this is a peaceful feeling.
I never felt any of that.
No, just kind of normal, huh?
Just kind of normal. I knew when they warned me to get out of there, I got out of there. That one that was curious, I went back there the next couple of days and sat in the same hunting stand that I never seen it again.
Okay.
But the amazing thing was how quiet it was when it walked. I mean, it just...
Yeah.
And the same thing with the sighting I had in '77 down in Lafayette. The crickets even stopped chirping when that thing roared. I mean, everything got so eerily silent.
Yeah. That's what I've heard, is the overwhelming silence speaks louder than anything else. You know what I mean? That's cool. That's pretty neat.
And it's kind of a little silent right now.
Yeah. We heard the birds after you did those whoops, but right now it's dead quiet.
Yep.
Kind of eerily quiet, actually. Yeah. You know, a little bit. Well, let's liven it up. Do you mind holding that? And just face it at me, and if you see me in the screen, then you're doing something right. I'm gonna do a howl.
Okay.
I meant to say before, your whoops are very good. They were awesome. Aliens.
I wouldn't rule that out either. Or interdimensional, I wouldn't rule any of it out.
Okay.
Because people have had experiences either way. They might be in a physical form here one time, then go through some kind of portal.
Sure.
And be in another dimension, or...
Now, all of your experiences have been in the biological realm. Interesting. Okay.
But I don't rule out the...
but you don't rule it out. I love that.
Open mind to that.
I love that. I love that. Same here. Same here. I'm the same way. All the evidence that I have found so far leads me to believe they're biological creatures. However, show me something. I would love for my mind to be changed.
Just like that one incident where that lady in Pennsylvania had one on her porch. She got the shotgun shot at and the
thing just vanished. Yeah.
Just vanished.
Yeah. How does that happen? So you said you stopped hunting. Why did you stop hunting?
I just didn't care to kill anything anymore.
Okay, that's fair. And you have no intention of filming a Bigfoot? You have no intention of looking for one? So what? Why are you out here right now?
Because I have a strong interest in it.
Okay, okay, all right, I like it. I like that. I think you're on the verge of becoming the newest Bigfoot researcher in North America, because I think after this you're going to be like, oh man, I think I kind of like this thing. It's basically hiking and camping on steroids.
Yeah.
It's just, that's how cool it is. Yeah. I love the terrain in northwest New Jersey.
Oh, it's a beautiful state.
Yeah.
Taxes are real high here.
You pay for it. It's nice, but you pay for it. I'm gonna do a whoop. So, why not? Yeah, why don't you do a good whoop? I'm gonna do one. With your hunting background, you would have more knowledge than I would, but that would usually, more times than not, mean that there's a predator in the area, right?
In the area, correct.
Yeah. Now that could be us, though.
Yeah.
Right?
That could be us.
Because animals.
We're predators.
Yeah, to animals, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just us howling and whooping.
Oh, that's gonna, yeah.
That would do it too.
Right. Some people would say that this tree could be like a Bigfoot tree break, right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is just a natural. I don't know how, because there's nothing on top of it. However, when in the past, when I've seen a Bigfoot take a tree down, well, I've never seen one take it down, but when I found evidence, it's kind of twisted. This is straight down, so there's no. It's very natural falling. You know, there's no.
Straight down is natural for the most part.
For the most part, yeah, yeah. Once you get intricate twisting, then you got to start saying, okay, that may not be natural.
A lot of times it's up higher too.
Right. Yeah. Correct. Yep. Well, you got to think, with a tree like this, you have an 8-foot tall Bigfoot reaching up about 2 foot, maybe 9.5 feet tall. This is where that tree is going to break. You know, at a 9.5 foot break right here. So, just something. I found some some stuff, intriguing stuff, but I'll tell you the best piece of vocalization that I've gotten from here was a series of 3 Bigfoot howls. And I'll send it to you. It's really cool. And for the audience home, I'll play it for you right now. That's not a coyote. And I sent it off to a linguist for the military, who does Bigfoot research on the side. And he came back with this report that said, because of X, Y, and Z outside of human vocal range, no known animal from northwest New Jersey. From a scientist in the military. Now that's pretty cool. This is probably going to break, so let me just get away from you a little bit.
Let's see, there's 2 of us, so I'll hit it twice.
Yeah, do twice if you could. That's good. Oh, I just saw the light flash before my eyes. Speaking of night, what are you doing this evening?
I'll probably be with family more than likely.
Gotcha, okay. I was going to see if you wanted to do a night investigation. So I'm kind of lucky in the sense that I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend or married or anything like that. So I kind of free as the wind will blow, as they say.
People getting hit with infrasound and everything.
Yeah. I think I was hit with infrasound one time, up on the Hamburg Mountain area, except more so in Jefferson. But I was walking on a trail. I probably got about this far down. Saw a tree break I didn't see before. Bam! I couldn't go any further, man. Got hit with something. That wasn't too bad of a little walk. I enjoyed that. Well, my friend, nice to meet you.
You too, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll send you those pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tag you in a post on Facebook later, you and Daniel and stuff. And
all right, cool.
So keep an eye out for that. Thank you again for hanging out. It was a good way to spend a little bit of an afternoon.
And I still got time to drive over to Lafayette and,
and do some fishing. There you go, exactly. All right, man. Well, take care of yourself, all right?
You too, Mike.
Yeah, nice to meet you.